All right, real quickly, I just got this. I'm not going to go through it and work it, and you know what? Let me see something here if I get it better. All right, real quickly here. So I got this today. You can order it on their site. I ordered it from Walmart online because I needed other things. It's on sale. That's why I'm making this video real quick. I think it's on sale for like another 2 weeks. Not just this one, but the brand. The brand is EcoFlow. This series is called River. And I just want to share something real briefly with you. So if you were thinking about getting any of these, whether it's this, Jackery, or any other ones, I'm going to give you why I bought this and the fact that it's on sale so you can go get one if you want. A few of them are still on sale, different companies. Other sales ended. This came within 4 days. It's only $209. It's a 300 watt, 600 peak watt machine, solar power generator. I didn't buy the solar panels yet. I'll buy them from Walmart too because they were on sale even cheaper. But what I wanted to do is just get this up as quickly as possible for anybody that wants to buy one of these on sale. I chose between this, Bluetti, Anker, and Jackery. Now, I'm going to tell you in a moment here, the reason I decided on this one is because the reason I bought this is because I read lots of comments and under videos about Bluetti. I almost went with Bluetti, and again, when I tell you the names of the company, it's because they're the ones that I wanted. EcoFlow, Bluetti, Jackery, and Anker. The other ones that I came across looked cheap, like they were thrown together real quickly to compete against these companies. So Bluetti just turned me off on their customer service. Trying to get them on the phone and everything was almost impossible. Other people said the same thing. They had a lot of issues. There was either like people either loved it and had no issues, or people couldn't stand it and it was just horrible right out of the box. So I decided to stay away from that, and that was the one I was actually leaning towards. This was the next one. Jackery in the US, of course, is the main brand that everybody knows. Anker I wasn't too familiar with, but they seemed all right. But here's why I went with this. This is called the River 2, and the River series is an older battery. It's better than the Jackery older battery. I think that the River series had an 800 cycle. This is 3000 cycle, meaning like you can like charge and recharge it, you know, discharge it like 3,000 times before it gets to 80%. Now the comparable Jackeries, like the 240 model, sorry, I was talking loud because of the heat thing was on. The Jackery model that's comparable at 240 watts and 300 watts, even their 500 watt system and stuff, they were using older batteries, different material chemistry of their batteries, and that comparable to this EcoFlow was only 500 cycles. So 500 cycles compared to 3,000 cycles. That's the life of the battery and the use. That's the main reason I went with this. Otherwise, they're incredibly similar on all levels. The wattage, the peak power, the prices, and everything. This thing looks really nice. I don't like that orange and black looking Jackery. It just stands out in the middle of the woods when you're camping. It looks really, or wherever you go, it just looks kind of ridiculous. And then the big, huge orange solar panels too, that just looks ridiculous. This is a really nice looking machine. It's only 8 pounds, but boy, it's put together nice. It's really put together nice. So I'm just gonna go over this briefly of what it has so you can see it. That's the cigarette lighter. Plug it in to charge your car. I got jumper cables coming that has that in it, so you can charge your battery in your car if it ever went bad, or you were stuck out in the middle of nowhere. This can charge it up, and it will only take 30 minutes to an hour tops. This is some kind of fast charging. You can actually charge this system or another system with this USB-C thing. And then there's the USB-A's, and then there's the 2 different kind of AC plugs for your wall outlet like that. It comes with the charger. Oh, and it charges up pretty quickly. Now, I can't remember off the top of my head. I might have it written down, and I'll see. So you plug this into your wall, and it will charge up. Here is the cigarette charger for your car. This goes in the back of the system, and it will charge. I'll show you. So, like, this goes here for the jumper cables. But for this right here, this would go in the back, I'll show you, and then this goes into your car, and you could charge it while you're driving. And then of course there's solar panels, so I'll show you that real briefly here. And again, I'm just making this brief so you can kind of get why I bought it, and if you like it, you can go on, check it out on sale. So again, this plug here goes into there, and then the wall, and you got your charger. There's no more brick. They call it a brick charger. Remember, like if you have like this part, and then there would be like that square pack, some kind of like step down system for wattage or whatever. This goes directly into here, and it's built into here now instead of having that extra square block. You'll see it on your computer and stuff like that. That looks like a fan. And then here's this right here. So your solar panels may plug into there or in the front. I'm not sure on this company, but this goes right in here, and then you can plug it into your car. And let's see, let's turn this around. Let me see what's on the bottom of this. So it has nice rubber feet, and I would like to see maybe more air, like there's that fan, maybe that's enough, but this company got great reviews. This EcoFlow and their river systems got incredibly good reviews. The solar panel probably plugs in like this in the back there, and then you set up your panels. So again, if you want something simple, inexpensive at $210, you got solar charging, car charging, wall charging. You got 2 outlets. Now, I don't know if you can do this. Let me show you. These types of devices, you know what I mean? And now you have extra, or just the solar protector, surge protector. So I don't know if you can use them or not. I got to look into the book, but I was thinking about that. Or one of those, that strip, surge protector strip for extra outlets. I don't know if it's possible. I'm sure it is. Okay, I looked at my sheet that I wrote down. I'll show you what I was comparing and see, so you understand what I was doing. So I was writing them all down, lining them all up like that. So here is the one I bought. Right, like I said, it's $209 right now. Wall charger is 1 to 2 hours. Solar panel is like 3 to 5. I think they said 3.5 to 4. I always up it a little bit just in case. It's a small unit, so it will charge fast. And it only needs like 110 watt, one panel to do it. The car charger, I wasn't sure, but I noticed down here on one of their older systems, where is it? It says 8 hours, right below my thumb. 8 hours in the car, but I think this is less. I think this is like 3 to 4 hours while you're driving in the car, so that's good. So if you're at home and you need to plug it in, or if you're on the road or you're camping and they have an electrical outlet, within 1 hour, 2 hours tops, you can plug this in, and that's 0 to 100%. Solar panels with this little unit, you're looking at like, you know, 3 to 4 hours probably from 0 to 100%, 5 hours tops. Of course, you're probably not going to run it down to 0. You're probably going to be somewhere 20 to 30% all the time. And you could also pass through charge. So you can use this no matter what you're charging. You can use this while you're charging, whether it's the wall, the solar, or the driving. You can use that. And it's got a system in there that knows how to feed it and pull out the proper power and wattage and stuff like that. All right, let me think real quickly here. Comes with this little booklet, looks pretty nice. I just flipped through it. It's pretty thick, and that means it has a lot of good information. The drawings look pretty good in there as well. This has applications for your phone and everything too. I probably won't get into that because I don't use that kind of stuff. But I just wanted to keep this brief. It has this handle here like this instead of like a pop-up handle. So many people were saying that they like this better. I don't know because I only have this one. But it's well put. It's well built. It looks pretty nice. Yeah, like I said, the battery cycles are the most important thing. So you might say, well, I like Jackery, or, you know, I feel comfortable with that. Just remember that those old Jackeries, I think even up to like the 800 model, which would be like 800 watts or something, they kept at the 500 cycle range. So they're older batteries. So the chemistry of the battery, it's made of something different. So that's important. These are newer. So they're going to have longer cycle lives, longer lives of their batteries. So keep that in mind. This is also a 5-year warranty. That's another huge reason. Jackery's old batteries are only 2-year warranties, and they're adding an extension of 1 year because all these other companies that are popping up and doing real well, like these guys, they have to try to compete. So keep that in mind if you want to buy a Jackery or something, that the EcoFlow is 5 years on their newer products. Their older products were like Jackery, the River series, the original, were only 2-year battery, 2-year warranty with 800 cycle battery, which would be compared to Jackery, which is 2-year warranty, 500 cycles. Okay, so keep that in mind. That's why I want to get this up on there right away on my site to help anybody out there and to get a good price. 5 years, 3,000 cycles, and again, it's a small unit at 300 watts and then 600 boost. But I wanted to start small. I have a 1600 watt Honda gas generator that boosts for 30 minutes to 2000 watts. So I have that in case I need an emergency for now. And these solar things, when you get up in wattage, they get incredibly expensive and they don't really do the job of a gas generator as of now, unless you buy a huge system like an 18 to 2000 watts that you can hook up an extra battery to and then another extra battery to. But that time you're getting into like the $4,000 range. Just to do something like a stove or a heater that's 1500 watt heater or something, you have to keep that in mind. You know, if you think you're going to heat something and you buy one of these that's capable of 1800 watts, that doesn't mean it's going to run your heater for hours. You put a 900 watt heater or a 1500 watt heater on a solar generator that has, say, the capacity of 1800 watts and you're running 1500 watts, it might only run for a half an hour and then your thing is completely dead and you have to run it again. Now you can do pass-through charging at the time, but if you're in a power outage, obviously you would have to have solar powered to do it. So keep that in mind when it comes to that. A lot of people who are not into generators and they see these things, they oh my God, I can run a heater or I can do this. It says it's 2000 watts. Yeah, it will be dead in like 10 minutes. Now a gas generator, of course, it's a little noisier. I have a Honda Quiet, ultra quiet, so it's not that noisy at all really. And I used to run a business and I needed heaters in it. And I could run that generator in my mobile business outside, coming up through the floor of my vehicle that I had, and it could run the heaters for like 6 to 8 hours on 1 tank of gas. So keep that in mind when you're looking into these little guys. Don't think you could do that. Now a 50 watt, a 30 watt electric blanket or something, yeah, you could do that and probably run it for 4, 5, 6, 7 hours. All right, so let me pause. Sorry if it was bouncing in and out of focus a little longer than I wanted to, but I just wanted to make sure that everybody understood some of these things that I was looking into. And I think that's the most important. You can get tons of different outlets and all that kind of stuff, but I think this USB-C is the most important, and the batteries, what the batteries are made of, and the life cycle and the warranty. That's really, really key here. You know, so if you're looking at them and you see anything below 2500 cycles and they're only 800 or 500 cycles, that's old. And the warranty is going to be lower on it, all right? So keep that in mind. Now this came in 2 boxes. The box here, so it came in this box, well packaged. It came with this foam right here, this thick foam underneath, all right? And then it came in 2 other boxes. So it came in the typical Walmart box, and then inside there, it came in another box. So very, very well packaged. All right, so once I get settled, like I said, I just took it out of the box, and I just want to get this on the internet. If even 1 or 2 people come across my video and say, oh, that looks like a great deal to have. And again, emergency, even if it's just emergency, or you know, you want to use it once in a while at a picnic or on a camping trip or something like that. You're playing games at night maybe or whatever, and you want some light instead of plugging it into your car here, or instead of battery operated lights or a fan or something. It's nice and simple. And for 210 bucks, 5-year warranty, I thought, you know what? Can't beat that. Had great reviews too. So for emergency, for jump starting your car, not jump starting, it doesn't jump start it, it would charge it. So it would be like boom, and then you would, the jumper cable end that I'm ordered that's coming would go onto your car and it would charge it anywhere from 30 to 60 minutes. So you got emergency backup for your vehicle battery. You got it to take on picnics, or if you have a power outage, something simple and something small. Lights, fans, electric blanket, a blender, maybe even a small little hot plate, something. You know, be perfect for that. All right? Let me get this uploaded, and that way if somebody wants to, they can get something for very inexpensive and seemingly very well built. Great reviews on it too. But do your own research as well, all right? Real quickly, I'm going to share something with you. So here's all the research I did, all right? That's all the stuff I have written down. This EcoFlow is like trying to get rid of their older things. And the woman was really nice. Here's another thing I got to share with you. Customer service. Her emails, her name was Mia. Her emails were excellent. She answered my question about buying somebody else's clip for the jump starter and everything, for charging my car battery. And she explained that these are all universal. She was excellent in the email. Bluetti, forget it. I would even just forget it. I didn't have to deal with any of the other companies because I got everything answered from Mia about the system. She was very nice and she explained something, and I want to explain this. I want to take my time and explain this. Let me show you here. So in America, we have a company called Costco, and Costco is teamed up with EcoFlow, obviously, and they got all these wonderful generators for very, very incredible prices, and I knew there must be something beyond the sale. That's when I noticed the batteries. So for instance, there is, I don't know what the new Delta series is called. So EcoFlow has a Delta series and a River series. And the number 2, I don't know if it goes with Delta as well, but on the River, the number 2 is the newer one. On the Delta, I don't know. So for instance, here's a mini Delta. Now, as you can see, there's the charging times. And see the battery cycles? When I came across that, that's when I knew something was up. You know, they have extra batteries for some of these. The River system that I wanted to buy, I don't show it here on, let me see, I have it on Costco. So here, there's a River Pro series. It was like 600 watts. I think I have that wrong. It's 600 watts with 1200 peak. You can get an extra battery for 600 watts. So you would have 1200 watts and 3200 peak by hooking up the extra battery to the actual system like this. Now that's the old River. And I thought, wow, it's $640. And then you can get the solar panels for a total of $900 and all this. And I thought, wow, that's excellent. That's an excellent price. But as I looked into it, then I noticed the battery cycles and the warranty. 2-year warranty, 800 battery cycle. Far, far below the 5-year warranty and 3,000 cycle. So if you have come across that, or if you do come across it, keep that in mind. I'm not saying you shouldn't buy it, but Mia even explained to me, she said, well, we're discontinuing that, so we're trying to get rid of them for our new series, to only keep our new series, which is the River 2, not just River. And that goes with some of the Deltas and with the Delta Mini. So keep that in mind, because yeah, you can buy it, but let's say, and this was my question to her, and I hope you're listening and watching this. I almost bought the River Pro. Once I cleaned out Bluetti and I said no to the rest of them, I didn't know if I wanted to start a little bit medium or larger, or have this little guy that I got. And when I saw the River Pro and the extra battery and the prices, I thought, wow, you can't go wrong with that, until I realized the battery cycle and the warranty was only 2 years. When I talked to Mia about it, to tell her, well, here's my question. If I bought the River and the solar panels for that great price on Costco, but then 6 months later I wanted to go and get that extra battery just in case, would it still be available? Would it be discontinued or sold out and never to be production again? And she said, yes, absolutely. So keep that in mind. If you're going to buy one of these, especially ones with an extra battery, and you don't buy that battery right away, you're not going to get it, because they're selling them at a good price to get rid of everything for their new series, okay? So that was a big issue for me too, and that's why I started with the little guy. I'm guessing with the technology and everything that's happening, I'm guessing that pretty soon they'll be making batteries, extra batteries that can fit every single unit, from the smallest to the largest. That's my guess, but I wanted to share that. So this 5-minute video is turning out long, but you know what? It's worth it. Because if you see all these prices here, you'll be like, wow, they are such great prices compared to, you know, buy them from somebody, you know, the dealer themselves or something. But that's because they're the older systems. Like Jackery, right? Jackery isn't even putting their older systems at really great prices. This company is, and this company was up front. That lady was really, really nice with me on the email, and their customer service on the phone was also very good, where Bluetti, you couldn't get a hold of anybody. So keep that in mind. Yeah, they may look good and they may have decent power or that, but the battery life cycle is low and the warranty is only 2 years, and they're discontinuing it. So something with an extra battery would be non-existent. You buy something and you say, you know what, this is good, I like it, but I'm going to go get an extra battery to put in extra wattage for blah, 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 my extra tool, my extra device. And now you go on there and you see that it's discontinued. You can't even get it. The only way it would work, and if you're comfortable with it, is to buy something with the extra battery, the cables right away as a package, and the solar panels, and then say, you know, all right, I'm good with the 2-year warranty. I'm good with the 800 cycles of the battery life. That's the only way, and that's why I'm sharing this with you. I chose not to go that route. That's the route I was going to do, and I would have had 600 power on the River Pro, and the extra battery 600 more power for a total of 1200 watts and a surge of 3000 watts. But I decided to go against it because of the watt hour on the batteries, 800 cycles. All their new stuff is 3000 cycles and 5-year warranty. For me, I thought that was the best way to go. So there, if you watched the video and you heard me repeat things a few times, hopefully it makes sense. You got any questions, ask me. If you got any advice for me about stuff like this, I'm sure it's going to be in the book, in the manual, let me know. But that's how I went, that's how I did it, and it came down to the cycles, the warranty, the power, the price, and also I noticed too, like the Bluetti, there's the charges, the Bluetti and the what do you call it, this EcoFlow, you can wall charge these things in 1 to 2 hours. You can't do that with any of the other systems. You can't do that with Jackery. You might get 3 to 5 hours in the wall, but you ain't going to get 60 minutes like this thing. Now keep that in mind, because you might say, well, I'll charge it before I leave and I'll have all day. You might, but what if you go out camping or a picnic area or whatever you're doing and there's one of those electrical hookups you can hook up to? Well, boom. What if it's not that sunny out that day? Well, now you can use this. And you can plug right in. Sometimes a park has an electrical outlet, or you go to one of those RV parks, you know, in your camping van or whatever, or in your vehicle, and you can plug right in, and in an hour or less, maybe even 30 minutes, boom, it's charged up because it's a cloudy day, and you don't want to run your car, idle your car for 3-4 hours. You know what I mean? So keep that in mind, because Jackery charging in the wall is like 5 hours and stuff like that. All right? So that's another thing that you got to keep in mind. Is it going to be a cloudy day out? Is it going to be rainy? Do you have an electrical hookup outside somewhere or even on the road? You know what I mean? So that's how I went about it. And I hope this video that's 25 minutes will help you all. All right? But get out there if you do really want one of these. This is going to be on sale for another, I think, 2 weeks. All right? Lots of love to you. Bye-bye.